People often think becoming a millionaire requires some huge advantage, a massive paycheck, a big inheritance, a business breakthrough, or the luck of being in the right place at the right time. But what if I told you that the true path to wealth is much simpler, much quieter, and much more within your control than you realize? What if the difference between remaining average and building lifelong financial freedom could come down to something as small and ordinary as saving just $10 a day? Sounds almost too simple, right? Too small. Too ordinary? But the truth is, wealth is not usually built in sudden leaps. It is built in consistent compounding steps that happen over years. And $10 a day is powerful enough to change your life forever. Let's talk about the psychology first. Most people don't struggle with the ability to earn. They struggle with the ability to manage. They think saving money has to hurt. They believe it requires suffering, sacrifice, and giving up everything enjoyable. And that mindset is exactly what prevents change, because nobody wants to live a miserable life. But saving $10 a day doesn't feel like sacrifice. It's simply awareness. It's cutting waste, not joy. It's being intentional, not restrictive. And when that intention is repeated day after day, week after week, month after month, something incredible begins to happen. You start building wealth quietly, steadily, confidently, without stress, without overwhelm, without feeling like you have to become someone else. Now, why $10? Because $10 is small enough to be realistic and big enough to be meaningful. Most people waste more than $10 a day without even realizing it. It gets lost in food delivery apps, impulse snacks, subscriptions we forgot about, rides we didn't need, dopamine purchases we don't even remember making. The world is designed to separate you from small amounts of money so smoothly that you do not feel the loss. But here's the twist: that same small amount, when deliberately saved and invested, grows into something extraordinary over time. Let's make it real. $10 a day is $300 a month. If all you did was save that money, it wouldn't build much wealth. But we are not saving for the sake of saving. We are saving to invest, because investing is where growth happens. Investing is where compounding begins. And compounding is the real engine of wealth, the force Albert Einstein reportedly called the most powerful force in the universe. When you invest consistently, even in small amounts, your money starts working for you. It earns returns. And then those returns begin to earn returns. And over years, the growth becomes exponential, not linear. So let's say you take that $300 per month and invest it into low-cost index fund, something like an S&P 500 index fund, historically averaging around 7% annual returns after inflation. If you did this every month for 30 years, do you know what happens? That tiny $10 a day becomes over $340,000. And if the returns average closer to the long-term market average of around 10% before inflation, then the same $10 a day grows to over $600,000. And if you increase your daily amount even slightly over time, or invest smarter, or simply stay consistent during market ups and downs, that number can easily rise above $1 million. No magic, no secret tricks, no impossible leaps, just patience, consistency, discipline, and time. It's not about how much you save. It's about how consistently you save and invest. And the earlier you start, the greater the impact, because time is the multiplier most people underestimate. And here's the part nobody tells you. The hardest part of becoming wealthy is not earning money or saving money. The hardest part is staying consistent when progress feels slow. Because in the beginning, growth is invisible. Your investments feel small. Your progress feels unimpressive. Your mind will try to convince you that it is not making a difference. But the people who become wealthy are the ones who keep going before the results become obvious. And now the question becomes, how do you actually save $10 a day without feeling deprived? You start by identifying the small leaks in your financial life. You don't need to remove happiness. You remove waste. Maybe that means cooking at home one more night per week instead of ordering out. Maybe it means switching from expensive coffee runs to brewing at home a few days a week. Maybe it means canceling a subscription you barely use. Maybe it means choosing to walk somewhere instead of taking a ride. These aren't sacrifices. These are choices. Intentional choices that align with your future instead of your impulses. And here's a secret that most people only learn once they begin doing this. When you save money consciously, you begin to value money differently. Your spending becomes purposeful instead of emotional. You start recognizing what truly matters to you. You reduce mindless consumption. You reclaim control from impulsive decisions. And that shift doesn't just make you wealthier, it makes you calmer, more grounded, more powerful. Because you are no longer reacting to life, you are shaping it. Now imagine your life 5 years from now. You've been investing that $10 a day consistently. Your account has grown. Your confidence has grown. Your relationship with money has changed. You don't feel behind. You don't feel stressed. You don't feel lost. You feel in control. You feel stable. You feel proud. That kind of peace is priceless. And it doesn't come from luck. It comes from small, daily, intentional action repeated over time. But imagine another version of the same future. The version where you watch this video, feel inspired, and then do nothing. Life continues. Time passes. Your money keeps leaking out of your hands in small ways. And 5 years later, you look back and say, I wish I started when I first thought about it. And that regret hurts more than any discomfort of change ever could. So this is where your decision happens. Not someday. Not later. Right now. Because every day you wait is another day money slips away instead of multiplies. And the longer you give compounding, the stronger it becomes. Let's make this practical. Starting today, you choose your $10 source. Maybe you reduce one habit purchase. Maybe you automate $300 a month directly into an investment account so you don't even have to think about it. Automation is your friend. Because discipline is not about willpower, it's about removing decisions. When your investments happen automatically, your wealth grows whether you feel motivated or not. You deserve wealth. You deserve peace. You deserve a future built on choice, not financial pressure. And the path begins with something unbelievably small, $10 a day. But the meaning behind that $10 is not small. It represents commitment, identity, future, growth, self-respect. It represents choosing long-term power over short-term impulse. If you're still watching, that tells me something important about you. It tells me that you care about your future. You want more from life, and you are open to learning, growth, and improvement. And if that's true, then I want you to stop what you're doing right now and hit the subscribe button. Not for me, for you. Because if you are trying to build financial strength, clarity, and long-term wealth, then you need to keep surrounding yourself with ideas and guidance that reinforce those goals. And that's exactly what I give you here. So take 1 second and subscribe. It may be the smallest decision that leads to the biggest change. Your journey to becoming a millionaire does not begin with a windfall. It begins with a choice, a quiet, simple choice, to save $10 today, and tomorrow, and the next day, and every day after that. And before you know it, wealth won't be a dream. It will be your reality. The future is already coming. The question is, which version of you will meet it? The one who hesitated, or the one who began? Start today, because your millionaire future is built $10 at a time.